Hello, my friends. Let's practice another preposition in English. Today, let's focus on the basics of to. Now, remember, these basic videos are not the full picture of to. These videos are just to get you started with a few of the basic definitions. But to is a complicated word in English. We use it for many things. So there are more meanings, but today is just to get you started. My friends, before we start with the definitions, let's talk a little bit about the pronunciation. In my opinion, the best way to practice prepositions and other English grammar is to listen to how native speakers use them. But this can be difficult because many native speakers speak very quickly. And while to is the correct pronunciation in slow English, many native speakers, when they are speaking quickly, will make it sound more like t, the letter T sound. You do not need to speak like this, but I want you to hear it so you can understand better when you are in conversation with native speakers. Let's look at an example. I like to eat pizza. This is the slow English. I like to eat pizza. All the words are very clear, especially the to. But when you are speaking with a native speaker, you could hear, I like to eat pizza. I like to eat pizza. The to is there, but it sounds more like to eat. So just so you know, I will give you more examples in this video. But remember, when you are listening to native speakers or in a movie or in music, sometimes the T is so fast, it's difficult to hear. Okay, my friends, let's start with the definitions of to. To can be used for direction or time. Let's start with direction. When we use to for direction, it is often used after words like go to show movement to a place or a final destination. Let's look at some examples. Do you want to go to the mall with me? Do you want to go to the mall with me? Here we are using go and then to show the destination of the mall. Next, you can come to my house tomorrow. You can come to my house tomorrow. Come is similar to go. So again, we are using come with to show movement to my house. Next, they went to Peru last year. They went to Peru last year. Now I am using the past form of go, which is went. With to, it's showing my destination of Peru. They went to Peru last year. Finally, here I am also using the past tense. We came to English classes last week. We came to English classes last week. Came is the past form of come. So came to English classes shows the movement, the destination of English classes last week. Now, let me read these sentences in fast English so you can hear the t sound. Do you want to go to the mall with me? Do you want to go to the mall with me? You can come to my house tomorrow. You can come to my house tomorrow. They went to Peru last year. They went to Peru last year. We came to English classes last week. We came to English classes last week. Now, my friends, maybe you are asking yourself, Joanna, we learned in a previous video that we use in for places. And this is true too, my friends. You can use in to discuss places. We can use both in and to when discussing places. We use in when we are inside a place. We are not moving. So, for example, I am in school. I am in school. I will not say I am to school because I am here. I am not moving. I am just in the school. We more use to when we are discussing traveling. So it's often with words like go, but also other verbs like come, move, and travel when we are showing movement to different places. Then it is more common to use to. Let's look at some more examples. Within, I live in Belgrade. I live in Belgrade. Live is a stationary verb. I am not moving. It is where my house is. So I live in Belgrade. We will not say I live to Belgrade because we are not trying to show movement. However, if I use a verb like drive, I will say I drive to Bozeman almost every day. I am showing that I am moving from Belgrade to Bozeman with my car. So I would say I drive to Bozeman almost every day. Next, let's discuss using to for time. We can also use to when we discuss time. And it is used with some time expressions like quarter to. Quarter to is an expression we use with clock time. But we can also use to discuss lengths of time. And when we do, it is often with the other preposition from. Let's look at some examples. It's 11:15 right now. It's 11:15 right now. The expression 11:15 would be the same as 10:45. Quarter to means 15 minutes before the time. So 11:45 is 15 minutes before 11. You can also say 10:45, but some people will use the expression quarter to. Next, he was sick from Tuesday to Friday. He was sick from Tuesday to Friday. In this example, we are using from for the start time, and we are using to for the finish time. So he was sick from Tuesday to Friday means he was sick this length of time. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We can also use from and to with bigger times like years. I lived in Chicago from 1995 to 2005. I lived in Chicago from 1995 to 2005. Here again, the start time with from is 1995 and the finish is 2005 with to. Now let me show you the fast English. It's 11:45 right now. It's 11:45 right now. He was sick from Tuesday to Friday. He was sick from Tuesday to Friday. I lived in Chicago from 1995 to 2005. I lived in Chicago from 1995 to 2005. Finally, my friends, at the end of this video today, we have a complicated grammar concept because to is also used as part of what we call the infinitive in English. So, to in front of a verb usually means we are using this infinitive form. So, sometimes you will see to go, or to have, or to see. Let me explain this a little bit more. Let's look at this sentence. The boy kicked the ball. This is the meaning. The boy kicked the ball. In this sentence, we have kicked. Kicked is the conjugated verb. And this means this is the verb that we changed to fit the subject, which is the boy, and the time, which is the past. So in this sentence, we only have one verb. We only have one action, and that's kicked. So the first verb in the sentence, or the only verb in the sentence, is called the conjugated verb. Here is another example. The boy ran to the goal. The boy ran to the goal. Here, ran is the conjugated verb because it is the first and only verb in the sentence. We always conjugate the first verb to fit the subject and the time. Now, sometimes a sentence has two actions. It has two verbs. And then the situation is a little bit different. Here, the boy likes to watch soccer. The boy likes to watch soccer. The first action here is likes. This is the conjugated verb because it is the first verb in the sentence. But now we also have watch. And if you notice, we cannot say the boy likes watch soccer. We must say the boy likes to watch soccer because this is an example of an infinitive verb. It is often the second verb in the sentence if it is present. We don't always have two verbs in a sentence. So this is only if we have this situation where there are two. Then we need to say the boy likes to watch soccer. And I know it is confusing because you see two and you think, huh? Two? But here, to's meaning is part of the infinitive structure in English. So the rule is if you have two verbs in your sentence, the second one is often in this infinitive form. Not always. For example, with helping verbs, it's usually not. But with many regular verbs, the second verb will be in the infinitive form. So again, I like to eat pizza. Like is the first verb. Eat is the second verb. So eat is in the infinitive form, to eat. Again, it's not correct to say I like eat pizza. It's I like to eat pizza. Let's look at a few more examples of using to as part of this infinitive structure. I want to travel more this year. I want to travel more this year. He likes to go to the pool every morning. He likes to go to the pool every morning. She agreed to help them. She agreed to help them. We decided to travel to California for Christmas. We decided to travel to California for Christmas. As you notice, my friends, some of these sentences have the word to two times. And that's okay because, for example, in this sentence, to is part of the infinitive. This to is showing you the destination. So we are using to two times, but with different meanings. Again, here it is part of the infinitive, but here it is showing you the destination of the travel. Finally, my friends, let me read these in fast English for you. I want to travel more this year. I want to travel more this year. He likes to go to the pool every morning. He likes to go to the pool every morning. She agreed to help them. She agreed to help them. We decided to travel to California for Christmas. We decided to travel to California for Christmas. Okay, my friends, I know some of this grammar is complicated because English grammar is different from grammar in your languages. But remember, practice, practice. Let me know if you have questions and never give up.